Welcome to the next lecture. In the last lecture we have talked about the events table. In today's lecture we will look into a new table which is called actually event participants. So in the design you may have saw a button called join, which means the people who are joining this event. For this we need to create a new table and we will call that table as event participants. These are the people who are actually participating in this event. So we need a column as ID, and then we need the person who is actually joining that event along with the event ID, the event that person is actually joining. Then we also need to have stored that when they are joining and if there is an update inside that. So we do need these 5 columns for this button. So as soon they will click on this join button, a new record will be saved inside the event participants into the database. So if we move to our PHP MyAdmin and then we create a new table, we have 5 columns for this table, right, as an event participant. If I click go, then it will ask me for the columns, and we have following columns for this: created at and also then updated at. We will put the auto increment for our ID column. We can leave these columns as it is because the values will be integer for these columns, and we can make these columns as date and time and timestamp with current timestamp and along with an attribute of on update current timestamp. If I click go, then I can see that this event participant table is created. Now if we go back and go to the users and also we open the table of the events, then we can see that there is one event which we created in the last lecture, that is advanced web development training, which is actually have an ID of 1. And in the users, for example, John wants to join this event. So what we will do, in the event participants table we will insert a new record and we will see that okay, user, which is actually John, and the John ID is 2, wants to join the event. Which event? The advanced web development training event, and the ID of that event is actually 1. So what they will do, they will put that inside the event ID, and if we click go, then what it will do, it will create a new participant into the event participants table. So if we will move to the event participant table, and it's showing us that one total of record inside this table. So this is how the event participants are created. So as soon people will click on this join button, a new record of the person who will click on this join button and the event the person will click on the join event will be stored in the event participant table. So if we decide to leave this event, I mean if he is joined but he don't want to go and then he decided to cancel that joining, as soon he will click on this button again, what it will do, it will delete this record. So we can say that in a way that through the query we can write delete from event participants, where here we need to mention okay where we want from which event we want to delete him, and we can also send which person we want to delete, I mean which person want to unjoin this event. So if we click go, it asks for a confirmation and then it says 1 row is affected, which means that person is no more joined that event. So if we go back and see in this event participant table, we can see there is no record found inside the event participant table. So basically we can show the total event participants as well, like how many people have joined this event. So in the next lecture we may spoke about few more things, like in the design we have these posts. So people who have joined may come and post about that event when they will be joining. because so many people share the pictures of the event, that this is the atmosphere, how these things looks. So in the next lecture we will talk about the post stable. Thank you for watching.